Thanks for staying with us. All right, so today a video caught our attention. I think it was over the weekend. Some really cute little kids in nice pink ballet outfits. We're singing and dancing, and it was a cute video until you now listen to the song we're vibing to. And then it was one of the secular music that's really popular. And Nigerians have reacted to this, to saying that asking questions of if it is right for a school especially to allow young kids to sing secular songs, especially songs with lewd or really damaging lyrics. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think about that? Some of you have seen the videos, others haven't. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we can play them here. Maybe our producer will be able to blur the faces. But the idea was little cute kids wearing ballet outfits, singing the songs. And many parents came for the school or criticized the video, saying that it should have never been put out in the first place. What are your thoughts? Some are saying that we're just being very hypocritical because many of us, our kids actually do sing these songs in their houses. They sing it at home. You know, many kids they pick up these songs across various places, either schools or parties, in the home, in cars, on the radio, everywhere. So why are we therefore criticizing one school because the kids are there singing the song? What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 081-076-41679, 0902-4163440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. I'd like to start with BC. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that, I mean, it was quite, I mean, when I read the comment, I was quite shocked at the various, I mean, you would just be amazed how people think, how people feel about these things. What are your initial thoughts when you saw the video? Was it distasteful?
When I saw the video, I was admiring the little girl that was singing. The vibrancy she was using to, you know, especially when it gets to the part where she doesn't understand, maybe the Yoruba version, she'll be a bit silent. But once you get to those English pidgin, you will see her, I'm like, this is a superstar, they should watch her. That was what I was thinking. The only thing I noticed that I didn't really like was just the fact that they had makeup on their face. I felt they were too small to have, you know, been put in that where they have eyeshadow and all of that. But aside from that, it was a school thing, it was a party, and they were, you know, performing. It was like a performance. It was a group performance, so to speak. I didn't see anything wrong in that. But as a school, I know that the schools are supposed to be very careful what they introduce to the children, right? So the school's job to censor the kind of music they play, to censor the kind of music they perform in the school. You can't stop children from going to parties and listening to songs and what they sing, but as a school, you must censor what comes out. You must question what comes out. And I was wondering in my head, I'm like, there are schools that they allow you to sing songs like Mariah Carey and Beyonce and all of that. And people don't scream and shout. During this graduation ceremony, my kids performed in their schools, and they didn't sing Nigerian songs. They sang, one did opera kind of song, the other one sang Beyonce and all of that. The lyrics weren't bad, but it was foreign. What if, and I know the school will not give them songs that have bad lyrics, right? That's where the job of the school comes in. But would you stop children from expressing and dancing and showcasing? It's just how not to put yourself in a position where you come under such criticisms. Would you allow, like, when it comes to music, maybe because I'm musically inclined, I don't sort of censor music in my, let me just finish small, sorry. I don't sort of censor music in my house, but I know that there are some lyrics I hear, and I'm like, who's playing that? You know what is allowed and what is not allowed, right? So. Yeah.
All right, so I mean, let me come to, I don't know if Miriam wants to go first. What are your thoughts on it? Because, as I said, you think it's hypocritical, because I'm sure that girl's 5th-year-old birthday party, they played these songs in her party in the house. Mom, see, we're dancing, daddy's dancing. We all do it. We all have kids, we all have parties. So why did it come across differently? Because it was in school performing.
Okay, so I guess for me personally, I'm sure you guys are aware that, especially when my children were younger, I was very careful. I'm the sort of person that would curate the sort of music that they would hear, especially at parties. I am sure even at this table, I have come complained about some of the type of music, you know, that they play, even in schools. So I think what is, I don't really see it as hypocritical. Well, morally, yes, hypocritical, right? Because if you're allowing your children to listen to it at home and dance with you and you're dancing it with them, and then your school is doing it, what gives you the moral justification? But then there's this other thing where, you know, we're all in school, we're from many different families. So some families may not allow their kids to listen to that kind of music or perform those sort of music or be part of that sort of conversation. And then they find themselves now in a school that is playing that. So it may not necessarily be hypocritical for some of the parents complaining about it. And with schools, usually, you know, they're supposed to have like a standard of, you know, operation. They're supposed to have some sort of values, you know, that parents, you know, accept. Honestly, when I saw those girls, I was shocked. I was shocked, but mainly because of the makeup, you know. I loved the, you know, that they were dancing and singing. I loved also that was Nigerian music, because what you would hear really is that it's a lot of Oyinbo songs you hear. And we've been trying to talk about how we want our people to be much more African, more Nigerian, push that. And because I don't really understand the lyrics of this particular song, I don't know if it's a lewd song, if it's... But based on the comments, it looks like it seemed like it was an inappropriate song that these children were. It wasn't. Okay, what were the lyrics?
So I Googled the lyrics, and it was pretty much, it was a very, very clean song.
Okay, good.
Sadly. Like,
okay.
I was going to bash the song until I just read the lyrics.
Fantastic. So that means we even prejudge Nigerian songs. Before we even understand what the lyrics are, we think that they're saying something inappropriate. I like that we're pushing Nigerian music. I like that we're introducing our children to Nigerian themes. When I was in secondary school, we had this teacher, when we do like music and dance, and then it was a parents-teachers association kind of thing, and all of us were asked to dance this, I think it was Rumba or something. We were dressed in Nigerian. We had tied our, you know, the chest and the bottoms and danced, and everybody was so excited. By the time we finished, when we looked into the crowd, some parents were like, how dare you make our children? Because they used to sing their Catholic girls, Ave Maria. And then they saw us that, no, they didn't find it funny at all. And so for me, when I saw that, I just assumed, you see, wrongly so that it was lewd.
When it comes to you, Takwe, what are the initial thoughts when you saw the video?
Mariam, I curate my children's exposure to content generally. I think because I also grew up like that. I grew up my parents were very sheltered. I was not exposed to many things. And because I know that many of our songs have inappropriate words that if the children find out what they mean, it exposes them unduly to things that are not appropriate for their age yet. So when I saw the video, I was like, these small children singing this song. I like the vibe, because all of us like that child that is a performer. Yeah. And we've all seen Beyonce's video when she was really small and how she was performing Michael Jackson, and now she's able to evolve into where she is. So yes, some people are musically talented, and exposing them early helps them to discover their talents and help them to achieve their goals. But in a school setting and their expectations. So I think when people judge the music wrongly, until I checked the song, I went through all the songs, every line. There was nothing, there was no lewd, there was nothing negative about the song. It was just a song about Abuja, Gwagalada, I move. As I'm talking about different parts of the country, so there was really nothing bad about the song. So that's on one side. Knowing that, my perspective is a bit different. But I'll still come, let me land, please. Let me just say this one part. When we talk about the song being clean, one song might be clean. And the artist now there's an emotional attachment between the child and that artist. And then the artist releases another song that is bad. I will tell you practical experience. Don't give me that eye. Don't give me that eye, because I was
don't
shocked.
Even know the artist.
No, they know. So my kids in school, some school gives them a song to learn. So my kids like Old Town Road. They learned it based on school. I didn't even know. Yeah. There's this other song. That was before I even knew Lil Nas was Lil Nas. So let me go there. Then there's Because I'm Happy. They learn the lyrics. They'll tell me, Mommy, we need to learn the song. So they go on YouTube and learn it. So they have an attachment to Old Town Road and Lil Nas until I saw other videos by Lil Nas. And because they like Lil Nas and they watch a lot of that particular song, they see it often. And we saw another video where there was a lot of like inappropriate words and they already started singing the song. I didn't even know that was the video. They didn't even know the video until they watched the video. So we are talking about the artist that is singing a clean song now, but tomorrow we'll release another song that is horrible. And we're not separating it appropriately. Yeah. So I want my children to go to school. Yeah. Okay. They should learn.
So is it possible, that this school actually verified the song and they were 100% sure that I will not like this, I will not allow this like 5-year-old child to sing a song with lewd or inappropriate lyrics. So the school did their job to verify. But we, because of our judgmental self, have already judged them because it's a Nigerian song. You know, I met a 17-year-old, I know her. I had a conversation with a 17-year-old young girl yesterday. And she said she went to a South African university, right, for her A-levels. And she came back. And she said one of the most disheartening parts of that trip was that everybody knew something about Africa because a lot of Africans, kids from Morocco, from different parts of Africa. She was the only Nigerian in her class. And she had no clue about Nigerian history. Now, anything that happens in Nigeria, they ask her, oh, so what happened? Is it true? Can you verify?
And
like,
she's
oh,
looking.
No. Like, they ask about different things within Nigerian history. She had no clue. That she went to a private school where she was consistently detached from everything Nigerian. Because in the private school, it's more of they are preparing you for as an American child, preparing as a Canadian, they're not preparing as a Nigerian child. So you as a Nigerian child, you travel to South Africa, to the country, and you have no clue about your Nigerian. So it's the way we have seen something Nigerian. Once it's Nigerian, it must be bad. You begin to judge it. Is it possible that that's the lens that we are looking at this song? Because we didn't even pay attention. We are just assuming, how can she be singing Nigerian song like that?
We don't know what they're doing in the Gwagalada inside the song.
Okay, but let me just, I think our producer said the first song the children sang may have been clean, but the second one, the Davido one, wasn't. It had lyrics that were lewd.
Okay, let me take Bright and I'll come to you. Good morning, Bright. Are you there? Thanks for calling.
Okay, that's my favorite song. Feel.
Women of nature.
Maybe if I can get some volume on the studio. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I am Steve Bright. I'm calling from Owerri in Imo State.
Thank you, Mr. Bright.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm free to react from the papers.
Okay.
Yeah. I am surprised to hear Mr. President saying that there will be anarchy.
Okay, I think that was false information. I remember that thing went viral. I saw it on saying that if, I can't remember what it was. I heard that and I keep saying, we'll confirm it, but I think it's false information. And it's about framing. So I'll get the right information now before the end of this show. I'll address that issue this Mr. Bright brought up. I think I saw it somewhere, but I'll get it in a moment. Go back to the issue.
Artists. Yes. There are artists that if you hear their songs, automatically, even what do you call them? There's this Timi Dakolo. If I hear any song by Timi Dakolo, I don't need you to. I don't need any. I won't judge. I won't jump into a wrong conclusion. I know any song that he sings.
So for you, is it the artist or the lyrics? Doesn't matter.
No, some artists always sing consistently clean music. Their songs are always clean. Some maybe inspirational, some motivational, some love. Love is not bad. As long as you're not going lewd, you're not singing about how you will break the person's leg overnight on the bed. How when you finish with the person, the bed will scatter.
They have bow leg.
Yes, they will have bow leg when you're done. That is lewd. That's wrong. So some artists have all their songs clean. Most of their songs, even if it is in love. So for such artists, you won't even say anything. It's good. But some artists go in and out. So when you have such artists, I will listen to them and I'm like, okay, I don't want my children exposed to this. So I think that the school might be blamed. And then you see the girl holding the mic and every other person is looking at her like, what's going on? There was a level of, I am the one that knows the song. So I'm the one that will see I'm the superstar.
All right, let me go on a break. Before I go on a break, let me address Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright, I found the story you're talking about. There was a story that went viral that says that there will be anarchy in Nigeria if you nullify my election, says the president. That's fake news and false information. The right information, Mr. Bright, is that the President's Council didn't argue nullifying the election would lead to anarchy. What he argued was that Abuja is the 37th state of electoral purposes and any other interpretation would lead to anarchy. But as usual, fake news machines have twisted it and make it look as if they said there'll be anarchy. Okay? We're going to go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue with this topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.